The price is wrong, bitch.
I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough. Bitch.
All right. Are we on? Are we on now? Hopefully. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, I think we're on now. Good. Thank God. Yeah, we're having a rough time over here, folks. So, welcome to the show. Good evening. I started the stream and it was all slices of screen that I've never seen before inside my streaming screen, and Facebook was over here doing something funky, and yeah, now it's doing it again. I don't know. It's weird. Either way, who knows? Can't get away from the technical issues. You know what I mean? So we are here tonight, Thursday evening. We're going to do a little freestyle, and I guess we'll talk with the chat, talk with the masses tonight for a little while. Then we're going to run the Reign of Z interview that I did last week. It's a good one. Good, very good band. good group of people, and it was definitely a good interview. So make sure you guys are staying tuned for that. If you guys aren't already following, subscribed, liking, sharing, etc., here's how we do. So over on the YouTube side, it's youtube.com/thatfuzzingrockshow. If you're over on that side, please do me a favor and push down on that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell, and give a like to the videos if you guys dig what you're seeing. Facebook side is facebook.com/thatfuzzingrockshow. We are also on that side. That side, you would follow the page and like the page, I guess. Like and follow. I don't know what the difference is, but. And of course, if you see a video you like, hey, click a like on it, quick one. Just a quick, like that. And also we are on and TikTok at That Fuzzin' Rock. So check us out over there. We throw up every once in a while, we throw up a funny or two. So check us out over there. If you guys want merch to the show, no, unfortunately, you can't get the new baseball jersey. This will be the new public appearance jersey, I guess you call it. I don't know. But it's we're back to Rock Show now. We got Fuzzin' Rock Show on now. On the back says Fuzzy 518, Now we roll. But yeah, but there is merch available, guys. It's shirts, mugs, magnets, the whole 9 yards. It's all over on TeePublic. It's teepublic.com/user/thatfuzzingrock store. That Fuzzing Rock store over at TeePublic. teepublic.com/user/thatfuzzingrock store. The link to that is pinned up in the on the That Fuzzing Rock Show page on Facebook. So go check it out over there. I'm all out of sorts from that technical screw up, but we're here and we're going to talk about our sponsors first. Our main one that we love so much, Upstate Records. Of course, Mario and Kim over there just absolutely giving you guys the best music out there possible. UpstateRecordsNY.com. Shantae, thank you for the 50 stars. Appreciate that. That's 4-week streak for you. Very nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You can peep the socials over at Upstate Records. It's Facebook.com/Upstate Records. Insta is at Upstate Records INC. UpstateRecords.bandcamp.com to get to get some of the merch there. And of course, like I said, their home on the old interwebs is UpstateRecordsNY.com. Go check them out. Kings Inn. What can I say about I'm going to say a lot about the Kings Inn actually, because I got some bones to pick. Well, a bone to pick. As you guys know, my arch nemesis Cassidy is one of the bar managers over there, and we'll get to that in a minute. So the Kings Inn, 6 McDonald Ave, Schenectady, New York. It's an awesome hometown bar, guys. It's a great place to go to just get your hang on. Open mic every Wednesday night. Karaoke's there every once in a while. We're doing a guest bartender gig in October 11th from 5 to 8 p.m. I will be guest bartending, and we also are lucky enough to have the tradition is going to be playing us some tunes to hang out with. So make sure you guys are all going. We need to all get up there. We need to pack the Kings in, have a great old time doing it. Bring a bunch of tip money because bartenders handsome as hell. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing that. We're gonna have a lot of giveaways. I'm gonna be raffling off a guitar. And a ton of giveaways. We're probably going to order some pizza. You know what I mean? Do it up right. We'll have some food there. Ton of giveaways. Raffling off a guitar. Did I mention that? And the biggest thing is that we're talking about where is it? Montgomery County SPCA No Kill Shelter. We're trying to get them some money. So make sure you guys are heading up there for that. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a hell of a lot of fun. So now, getting back to my good buddy Cassidy, she is right now in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Right. So, and she's down there hanging with her mom. That's awesome because Judy's just an amazing woman, and so she's down there hanging with her mom. And I think the right thing would have been like, "Hey, Mom, I can save you the money on airfare. Fuzz will just give me a ride down there. I could have went and, grabbed myself a hotel somewhere, hung on the beach for a while, but no. got to fly and leave me hanging up here in the shitty rainy weather while I'm getting these pictures of bright sunshine and waves crashing on the beach and beautiful sunrises and stuff. Look where I am, stuck in the bunker, you bastard. So on the 11th, you and I might have to go out back in the parking lot and just little bare knuckle action. You know what I mean? Not to the death or nothing. Just mix it up a little bit. Little pugilism, fisticuffs, as it were. What the fuck I'm talking about? Just throw me out somewhere, will you please? Take me out to the pasture and finish it up. You know what I mean? Hey guys, are you looking for a great new tattoo spot? Listen, Bloom and Gloom Tattoo, awesome new shop in Albany. It looks awesome. The vibe is great. The artist is even more amazing. Her name is Juliet. She does some work on me, and I still got to get it finished, but I'm a work in progress. You know what I mean? bloomingloomtattoo.com, JulietTattoos.com, and Instagram. You can check out some of the work. It's Gouliette, Gouliette. So check that out, please. Great new shop. You guys will dig it, I'm sure. Capital Underground episode 66 just came out on Monday. Ralph is absolutely killing it. Best hour of local music you're going to find anywhere, guys, is right there on Capital Underground. It's CapitalUndergroundRadio.com. You can also check out ShuffleExtreme.com. 24 hours of whatever you want to hear, it's going to be on there, guaranteed. And of course, RalphRennet.com kind of ties them all into one. Go there and go all those links. So check Ralph out or whatever he's doing. You know what I mean? Guys, we got a busy month. October is freaking crazy. I mentioned the that's right. Okay, so getting back to King's Inn, my evil friend just messaged me. There's going to be a crazy t-shirt contest. So wear your craziest t-shirts, like, I have a bunch of them. Clearly, you guys have seen them, most of them anyways. So make sure you guys do that. They're going to do a crazy t-shirt contest for the animals. Wear the craziest t-shirt you can find. All right. Wear your craziest t-shirt there. There'll be judging going on. You'll be judged. You will be judged, but in a good way, not in a bad way. So make sure you guys wear the craziest shirt you can. And we'll raise some money for the animals. How you think? Did I do good, boss? You're going down. Trust me. Going down. Where was I? Oh, so October's a busy month for us, guys. Not only do we have the Kings Inn, October 8th, 5 to 11 p.m., Wicked in Clifton Park. The proceeds of this are going to benefit the Veteran Housing and Services. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5 bands: Modern Vintage, Hungry Dingo, Mike and the Monsters, Hairband Riot, and Live Wire. $20 donation at the door. There's going to be raffles, prizes, and much more. Again, proceeds go to the Veterans Housing and Services. We were a part of this last year. We raised a bunch of money for it. It was a great thing. It's called Rewind of Time. Head on up there, October 8th, Saturday, 5 to 11, up at Wicked. Yeah, no, if I'm going down there, you're going with me. You're going to drive with me, and we'll see if we can survive the car ride together. How's that sound? I'm trying to play my cards right. I get dealt shitty cards when they offer me. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Wicked. It's going to be a great time. It was a great time last year. Mike and the Monsters killed it. I mean, all the bands killed it. It was a great time. Guaranteed to be a great time this year. Come check it out. Also, October 16th. This one I got to get ready for because I know I got some stuff for this. October 16th. It's a Sunday. Gates open at 5 p.m. Malta Drive-In. All right. $10 in advance, $12 at the gate. The premiere of Sean Cranston's film, The Full Moon Fathers. All right. And this is not going to be just the movie, guys. This is going to be like an event. All right. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be an art show walkthrough. 5:30 to 6:30. You're going to get me up there. We're going to be doing a live show. You can come hang out while we do the live show. See that? It's perfect. 6:30 to 7:30, and that's just the bottom of the barrel, guys. We're moving up from here. 6:30 to 7:30, School of Rock, Albany House Band, going to be live there for an hour. 7:45 to 8 p.m., Holiday Spirit. It's a short film by Bailey Victoria. And to top off the night, 8 to 9:30 p.m., the movie The Full Moon Fathers. I'm going to play you guys the trailer of this movie because I can't get enough of the trailer, let alone can't wait to see the movie. You know what I mean? So we're going to check this out. Check this trailer out. We'll be right back.
We got a lead on these Full Moon Fathers. They're ex-military turned criminal biker gang.
Pity about your girlfriend, Bonds.
Yeah, but if you love them, kill them.
Gentlemen, these are dangerous men. They will take aggressive means to stop us. Do not be afraid to fight back.
They won't follow us in here.
God be with you.
Let's ride, shitheads.
Let's ride, shitheads. I love it. I cannot wait to see this movie. I swear to you, I can't wait to see it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You guys can join us, and there's a way to do it for absolutely no cost to you whatsoever. Well, as long as you're a couple of two. Let's put it that way. So around the Capital District, and I mean all around the Capital District area, all around the 518, there are the Full Moon Fathers stickers. They're stickers, all right? So they're plastered all over the place. If you happen to see one, you need to take a picture of it with your cell phone, send it to me, send it to the show, send it to me personally, text it to me. Doesn't matter how you get it to me, as long as it gets to me. The first person that sends me a picture of one of these stickers, the Full Moon Father stickers, you guys are going to get a pair of tickets to go see the movie for free. Now, the tickets are $10 a piece. That's not per car. That's per person. It's $10 per person, right? So you and a guest will be able to go for free, and that's on Sean's. That's straight from Sean. Sean's going to be giving away these tickets. So, excuse me. So make sure you guys are keeping your eye out for these stickers. They're all over the place out there. I've seen a couple. So make sure you guys are keeping your eye out for those. They are all over the place. Cannot stress enough. Free tickets. Pair to go see the movie on Sean. Give you a little VIP tickets action. How's that sound? Good? All right. So make sure you guys are looking out for those stickers, all right? And get up there and see. We got to fill the Malta Drive-In. I don't know how we're going to do it. We got to fill the Malta Drive-In. Can hold like 500 cars. So let's get it going, guys. Make plans. Get up there October 16th. Gates open at 5 p.m. Get your butts up there. All right. Please. And thank you. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to play this interview. I interviewed a band called Reign of Z. All right. Great band. They're an awesome band. They're from Philadelphia. So they're just over the border here. And great group. Music's awesome. These guys were great to interview. So you guys will get to enjoy that in just a little bit. I just smoked them last week. Next week coming up is going to be local favorites Black Belt Jones. Also the band I Am from Texas. The band Abrams. Mortal Enslavement, another local favorite here. Mike Trash is going to be on in October. I believe it's the 20th, talking about their new mead coming out from Helderberg Mead Works called Blood of the Wasted. It's the new mead from the Erotics called Blood of the Wasted. It looks pretty cool. I've seen the label. The label's on Facebook. If you guys check it out, check out Trash's page. You guys see it over there. And what else do we have coming up? That's going to be debuting October 22nd. So we got him on the 20th just before. We're going to talk about that. I believe somebody from the Meadworks is also going to be there. The owner, maybe, is going to be there, and we'll talk erotics and Meadwork and the mix of the two. How's that sound? And Blood of the Wasted, right? So, guys, stay tuned for that. So much more coming up. I do have interviews from Miss May I just picked up 2 more yesterday. I don't know if I should say them or not. You know what? I'm going to say them anyways because I can't keep a fucking secret to save my life. But so I got an interview with the band Goat Whore, which I'm really excited about because I absolutely love Goat Whore. They're awesome. But I also got an email at 12:40 something last night from the PR people that says that I'm approved for an interview with Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest. So the guitar player from Judas Priest will be on the show. That's probably going to be on the 13th because they're playing on the 15th. So I'll probably play on the 13th. And if you guys have good memories, which I don't really. So if you guys have good memories, you know that Rich Sorensen was supposed to be on tonight. We've rescheduled Rich, I believe, for the 6th. Yeah, it looks like the 6th. And not only are we going to have him, we're going to have the rest of the Motley Fools that he has as a group. Should be Kavanaugh, and there's going to be a cast of characters. Jason Caldwell probably, and who knows who else. I mean, it's Rich, so you gotta expect anything from Rich. But we've rescheduled him to the 6th. Give him a little time to get some material together, get the boys together, and that's going to be a pretty good time. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to that. Also, we have another thing we're doing. It's called My Fuzzing Rock Show, right? This is that Fuzzing Rock Show, right? It's that one. So like, which Fuzzing Rock Show? It's that one, right? No. We're doing My Fuzzing Rock Show. So you would be saying that to me, like, this is My Fuzzing Rock Show, right? If you guys, any of you guys want to do a show, I'll produce it for you. All you got to do is you have to come up with the guest that you want or the material you want to talk about. And let me know. And we'll put you on a night. We'll give you a shot up on the big stage. You know, you guys can come on, do what you want for your show. I'll even produce it for you. All you got to do is come on and talk. That's all you got to do. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do My Fuzzing Rock Show, which would be one of you guys doing your own show. If that sounds cool to you, drop me a message. Comment on here, send me a message, text me, page me, carrier pigeon, smoke say, don't give a fuck how you do it. Just get a hold of me. Sound good? And there's a few slots also. I'm thinking there's a few slots for if folks want to do something on a permanent basis, you know? If you guys have an idea for a show that you think will be able to carry itself consistently for, weeks on end, let me know. I'll give you a shot at that too. So I'll give you all the help you need. How's that sound? I'll produce it for you. I'll help produce it anyways. Let's put it that way. Let's throw a banner up. We haven't done a banner in a while. Which one should we do? Which banner should we do? Let's see. No. Let's do let's give Mr. Wortman some love. I've been talking to Jim a lot lately. I get excited. I get these interviews. I'm like, Jim, you're not going to believe what I got. So lefthandcreation666.com. Listen, you guys see Jim's work. His artwork is photography. His artwork is all over Facebook. It's all over album covers, T-shirts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So Jim takes these amazing pictures. And it's not just of bands. He does landscape, cemetery stuff. He does good work. So lefthandcreation666.com. You can get actual prints of any of Jim's pictures. Anyone you see that you want a print of, all you got to do is send Jim a message and he'll work out a little deal with you. Fairly inexpensive. Jim's an easy guy to work with. So go check it out, man. lefthandcreation666.com. That's Jim Wortman. Or check out his Facebook page. Anything that he has that he's taken pictures of, he will make a print for you. I'm not guaranteeing that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Everything that he has that he's taken pictures of, he can make prints out of very easily. So do that. It's time, guys. Let's play. Let's do some 20 question action. It's probably going to be about 10 questions because I'm running a little late. But so you guys up for it? Let's do this. What do you think? So type in the chat. I'm gonna ask some questions. You guys can answer. Oh, I read that already. You guys can answer the questions. I'll answer them too. How's that sound? Good. All right, here we go. What is the first album that you ever bought? The first album that you ever bought. Just type in the chat. Whatever it is, type it in the chat. My first album, the first album I ever bought myself. That's what I'm saying. Like the first album you ever bought yourself. First album I ever bought myself was Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance. Yellow cover with the big screaming eagle on it. Awesome. So that was the first album I ever bought. What was the first album you ever bought? Nobody? Because I can just sit here and answer it myself. You know what I mean? But that's not fun. Gonna get you guys involved in this shit. All right, next question. What's your favorite breakfast food? Favorite breakfast food? Type it in the chat. Whatever it is, type in the chat. My favorite breakfast food is French toast. For sure. It used to be pancakes, but it kind of changed. Nobody wants to play 20 questions tonight, huh? All right, next question. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is, I'm going to say Blues Brothers. I think I've seen that more times than any other freaking movie. Over 1,000 times. I've seen Blues Brothers literally over 1,000 times. And I know because my mother bought me, when it was on VHS, bought me like the one that came from Blockbuster with the plastic case. I used to put scratch marks in every time I watched it. So, and there was over 1,000 of it. Fruity Pebbles, damn. That's a different one. All right. What about favorite movie? Natural Born Killers. All right, that's a good choice. I can dig that. So I guess it's you and me playing, Chate. Nobody else wants to play. They'll jump in though. What is your favorite guilty pleasure band? What I mean by that is, what is your favorite band that you don't want your friends to know about? I guess would be, because like I'm a metal guy for the most part, but I mean I listen to everything. So I think when I'm like in chill mode, I think it's the Eagles, and I hate to say that because I may lose a bit of my, like half my metal card on that, but yeah, I think it's the Eagles. I don't know why. It's easy to write to. Like if I'm writing a bunch of material for the show or something, it's very easy to write to because it doesn't like get you all amped up. It kind of just puts you on that mellow keel. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles. I don't think I've ever heard of that band. Now I have to check that out. All right, next one. Next question is, what is the favorite your favorite concert you've ever been to? What was your favorite show that you've ever been to? Now I have two, but for different reasons. There's different reasons. So I think it was like 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. I went to SPAC to see Shinedown with the Kid. And it was kind of a surprise deal. So we went to the show, and the reason that was my favorite show was just because of him. Because he was into it. He was dancing to the music, singing every word, just vibing with it. It was awesome. I watched him more than the show, to be honest with you. So for that reason, that was one of my favorite shows to be at. But I think energy-wise for a show, it's got to be Rage Against the Machine in New York City. Roseland Ballroom. Fuck, man. Oh. You want to talk about a room that was just on fire? Holy crap. 5 Finger Death Punch. All right. Monster Tour. How long ago was that? You remember? Drawing a blank. So while we're waiting for that one, next question is iPhone or Android? I'm Android through and through, guys. And I mean, like Samsung, literally like brand specific to Samsung. 100%. So we're doing 20 questions, guys. If you guys answer these questions with us, type your answers in the chat. That's how we usually work this. So, yeah, I'm like Android through and through, and Samsung products 999,999 times out of 100, it's going to be 100,000, whatever the fuck it is. I'll be Samsung guy for sure. All right. Oh, Android, good. I'm not a big fan of iPhones. I'm really not. Oh, what's up, T? How you doing, dude? Listen, man, I got it, dude. I'm telling you, man, I love watching your streams. And brother, listen, man, you gotta come on the show. I have to have you on the show, dude. The shit you do is fucking amazing. I absolutely love it. So, Catskill Carver, my friend Tom, he does chainsaw carving. This shit is fucking lit, guys. Tom, do you have a website? Put a website up if you would. Just type in like your website so people can go check it out. You gotta see some of the stuff he does, like all these, like all sorts of different stuff. It's so cool, like bears, owls, and eagles, and like holy shit, the whole 9 yards. It's awesome. So make sure you guys check out Catskill's Carver. Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. Yeah, put up your website if you wouldn't mind, so that people can go check it out in the chat there. Dude, I'm glad to see you, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. And I gotta have you on here one of these days, so you can just like showcase your shit, because it's fucking amazing. So the next question for 20 questions is, what is your favorite job you've ever had? Yeah, put the Facebook page up. That's cool. Favorite job. Oh, so that must be your Facebook page, the Catskill's Carver. That must be your Facebook page. I hope so. Go check that Facebook page out, guys, for sure. What's the favorite job you've ever had? Don't say railroad. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say. You said it just as I was saying it. Holy shit, that's funny. Mine was, dude, when I was 15. I got a job at 15. I worked at Toys R Us. Best fucking job I've ever had, man. Best job I ever had. I had so much fun there. And the people were great there. Not that the people at the railroad weren't great or any other job weren't great. It's mostly just the management sucks asshole. You know what I mean? Like, just like completely hoovers the butthole. Terrible. So yeah, Toys R Us was my favorite job. And I was a kid too, so it was just a hell of a lot of fun. Inpatient methadone clinic rehab. All right, sweet. I would imagine that's a tough job. No? Okay, this should be interesting. What is your biggest pet peeve? I'm interested to see what people say about this one. Biggest pet peeve. So my biggest pet peeve, and I'd have to think more about this, but I think my biggest pet peeve is people that chew with their mouth open. Drives me fucking batty. I hate it. Absolutely freaking hate it. It drives me nuts. It like literally, I'm just like, it like makes me ragey. It really makes me freaking ragey. Not good. Definitely not good. Next question is favorite vacation spot. My favorite vacation spot of all time has got to be Ocean Isle Beach in North Carolina. We used to go there when we were kids with the family. And it was awesome. I mean, absolutely awesome. Cape Cod's a good place too. Yeah, that I mean, I'm just thinking about like memories of Ocean Isle Beach. It was awesome. We used to go to this place called Granny's Cream to get ice cream. They had, like the best ice cream there. We used to play mini golf down there, like all over the place. Water slides, fishing off the shore, crabbing, like catching crabs with fish heads. It was awesome. A lot of fun. So, matter of fact, I should probably just jump on a should just jump in the Jeep and just go there. You know what I mean? Hang out for a week or so. Although this week ain't good because I think there's a hurricane coming up the coast. It's supposed to miss us and hit Canada, but be my luck, it would take an immediate left right towards my faceplate, you know? Not good. What is one of your best memories as a kid? One of your best memories as a kid? I think it was like playing, like, I think it was probably, if I had to put it in like a general term, it would be like the street that I grew up on. Because the street I grew up on was like, it was a freaking, everybody was like family. You know what I mean? For every special occasion, like holidays or whatever it was, warmer weather stuff, we'd have like parties on the street. So like everybody would go to one person's house. Or there was a couple times where Colony Police like closed the street. Like everybody that lived here was home and wasn't going anywhere. So they closed the street. And we got to put stuff like in the street. We got to put tables and barbecues and all that in the street. It was awesome. It was great fun. I think it was the 4th of July. And we had, you know, obviously there was like 7 cops on this street, like just this street alone. So they all brought home confiscated fireworks, probably. Excuse me. And we had a hell of a display every year. That's for damn sure. But yeah, that's probably like playing, you know, like playing with my friend kickball and wiffle ball and baseball and football and hide and seek, manhunt, tag, Red Rover, whatever the fuck we played. It was just a lot of fun. I had a paper route too. My paper was long. I had like 98 papers on my route. Sundays was a bitch. Rough. It was pretty rough. What is your favorite? Okay, next question. What is your favorite dinner entree? Steak for sure. Prime rib to be exact. Thick ass prime rib. That, my friends, is where it's at. That's my favorite entree. Favorite dinner entree. We did breakfast. We got to do dinner. Lunch doesn't really count. Lasagna is good too. Gonna make me hungry. Stop it. Hold on. I don't want to chew the ice in your ear. Lasagna is good, dude. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, steaks, that's my main squeeze. All right, a couple more, and then we're gonna get to this interview here. So, what is your spirit animal? What is your spirit animal? My spirit animal, I've figured it out, is an armadillo. Because armadillos are just little armor-plated fucking badasses. So that is my spirit animal, is an armadillo. That's what I'm going to say. Because I don't know how that spirit animal thing works. Is it like your personality, or is it your like, I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. So I'm saying it's an armadillo because they're armor-plated badasses. 100%. All right, one more. What is your most frequently used emoji? Most frequently used emoji. Mine is either the horns or the laughy face with the tears. Because I laugh at a lot of people's stupid, silly shit. So one of those two. Probably the horns, though. I use the horns a lot. Oh, there you go. Nice. If you look at the messages I send to Cassidy from King's Inn. It's that one. Sorry, I had to. All right, guys, it's time. We're gonna play the Rain is the interview, and then we're probably gonna call it a day. So check this interview out. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the video that's supposed to go up on YouTube. So there's going to be some animation, like a little animated fuzzy head in the beginning. So I apologize for that. This was a screw up on my part. I grabbed the wrong video, but it's the same interview. It's just different stuff in the front and the back. So check this out, and I'll be back after. Welcome back to another edition of That Fuzzin' Rock Show interviews. If you guys dig what you see, make sure you click like on the video. Yep. Follow us over on Facebook at facebook.com/thatfuzzinrockshow. Over on the YouTube side, it's youtube.com/thatfuzzinrockshow. Subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell. Let you know when we go on the air every time we go live. And definitely share with your friends. Now, check out this next interview. Guys, I got a good one for you today. We are here with Zosia, and I hope I said that right, Zosia and Berg from Reign of Z. We'll bring them in now. What's up? Did I say your name right?
Zosha.
Zosha. Damn, I was close, though.
You were so good.
I almost had it.
You did a great job. Or you could just call me Z. Whatever feels good for you.
Z works for me. That's way easier. Thank you. So
I love easy.
Guys, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. I don't want to waste any of your time. We'll get right into what we're going to talk about. Reign of Z has a new track that's releasing September 16th. It's called Cellophane, and they're hit the road September 21st for a 23-date tour with Modern Mimes. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And we will talk about all that stuff in just a bit. Let's start talking first about the band. When did Reign of Z first get together? And how did that happen? How did you guys form the band?
Bird, go.
Oh, okay. It was like
nobody hears you talk.
Well, what? It was 2017. We got together, and Zoe was getting ready to. She was getting ready to head out of town, go back to LA, and told a friend of ours, our original drummer, that she wanted to start a band. So our original drummer basically. Sorry, my bulldog is stuck in hump mode. I apologize.
Beanie.
Yeah, I apologize. But so she recruited me, didn't really give me an option, said you're playing bass for me. And then, we had some other members over time, members left. But basically, Reign of Z's been going since 2017, and we haven't stopped since.
Now, going back a little bit further, I'll ask you guys individually. Z, I'll start with you. How did you first get started into music? What got you going? Like, what got you into music?
In general, or this particular genre?
In general, just like for your start, what got you interested in being a musician?
I kind of started in utero, to be completely honest. Like, I was enrolled in dance and theater and vocal classes since I was about 3 years old. So it's kind of one of those things that I've been doing my whole life. So I was kind of like, well, this is kind of what I know how to do. So I'm just going to keep running with it and see if anything eventually sticks.
I dig it. That's groovy. What about you, Berg?
Honestly, it was my parents' record collection, man. Just sit down, flop a side on, and just sit down and listen. Just stuff you bond with your dad. Just listening to old like Eric Clapton, things like that. Stuff he was into, and then it just grew from there.
Let's talk about influences, Berg. While I got you on that subject, let's talk about what were some of your earlier influences, and do you have influences now that kind of affects your sound? Let's start with early.
Early, I'd have to say, you go back to obviously Black Sabbath, Geezer Butler, one of the best hand-down fingers players. Moving into throughout time, obviously I'm going to say this, and I have to reference the band because what really got me into playing heavy music was ISIS.
Ooh,
the band. You know, that Mosquito Control EP was definitely one that I literally burned like 3 times and wore it out, you know, every single time. Current day stuff. I mean, during the pandemic, I really dived into Victor Wooten and his playing styles, trying to adapt the thumb technique. You know, just because you know if you're not learning, you know, you're not growing. So always try to adapt different styles and you know just have fun with it.
True story. See, what about you? What about some of your early influences?
I would honestly say like I was very heavily influenced by musical theater. Don't laugh. Musical. I'm telling him, not you.
Oh, all right.
Peter Major.
Musical. I really loved. My mom played a lot growing up. Genesis, believe it or not, TLC, Boys to Men, a lot of soul and blues, and then eventually I moved into like Sabbath. You know, moving into like Slipknot, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, things of that nature. So there was always music going, and believe it or not, like a lot of classical, like Beethoven, Mozart, and a lot of people don't realize like a lot of that music is very similar to metal as far as like the chaos and the progressions and stuff like that. So I was more like actual classical music.
Yeah, if you ever look at some of that sheet music, it's all over the place. It's like, the hell is that? It's kind of crazy. What about now? Do you have anything now that's kind of tickling your fancy, quote unquote, as far as newer influences go?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Evanescence. I'm a big fan of In This Moment. Every time they come to town, I drag Berg to the show. Like, we're going. I love A Day to Remember, I Prevail. And I'm trying to think of like I've been listening. I love the new Saliva track, Crows. I've been listening to that like on repeat. I really think that they've really rebranded themselves and came out of the woodwork like killing it.
Now, did you always know, Z, that you were going to be a musician, or was it like, what would you have been if you didn't take the path of musician?
Not broke. I would probably honestly probably be in the medical field. When I was younger, my mom always said that I was vacillating between being a singer and a cardiologist. So as you can tell, I took the road less traveled, but I would probably be something in the medical field for sure.
Singer and a cardiologist, both jobs take heart, but I'm bummed. Sorry, had to do it.
I love that. No, that's good.
That's good. What about you, Berg? Did you know that you were going to take the music path, or were you destined to be something different?
Well, here's the thing, man. Like whenever, you know, in my late teens, early 20s, like I was playing grindcore, traveling a lot. Kind of got bit by the road bug, and it's something that I never gave up. Thing is, man, like my family runs a chocolate factory, and I basically live above it. And it's been in my family for 104 years. So, I mean, eventually, once I'm done with music, that's probably where I'm going to go. Is just, you know, do that full time and just be a chocolate. I guess that's a chocolatier.
You have me a chocolate bro for sure.
I mean, I like being a rock and roll Wonka. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man! There you go. I like it.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the band. You guys are from Pennsylvania, right across the border from me here in New York. What's the music scene like in Pennsylvania?
Bert, I'll let you take that one.
I mean, it's you know, Pittsburgh is, you know, you got your run throughs, you know, people coming through all the time. Locally, I mean, you know, you have your bands. Other than that, I mean, it's sad because like a lot of places, I mean, locally there's not after the pandemic, there's really not a lot of places to play.
Yeah, the pandemic seemed to hit everybody, especially the music scene, music and entertainment scene, pretty hard as far as closing venues. We had a couple pretty good ones up here that closed, and actually one that opened, which is a bigger venue, which, you know, I don't know how the hell they did it, but they worked on it through the pandemic, and as soon as everything opened, they were there. They were open, and it's a success story for them. But yeah, seems like the pandemic did. So now musically, is it dominated by like, is your scene dominated by like metal, or is it like a more of a rock thing?
I mean, I would say it's pretty equal. I mean, hip hop in Pittsburgh really has been dominating a lot. As for metal shows, I mean, of course, you're going to have your metal shows. They're always going to pop up, but
Sure.
primarily, I'd have to say Pittsburgh's more of a hip hop town than it is a metal and rock town.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, obviously, there's your mainstays in Pittsburgh, like the Clarks and like Gene the Werewolf and stuff like that. But you kind of just go from there. But I mean, technically, Code Orange is from Pittsburgh.
True story. So checking out your stuff on Bandcamp, you guys in 2018 you released a single called "Pray for Her."
Mm-hmm.
In 2018 was also "Whispers in the Walls."
Mm-hmm.
Reflections in 19 with Mirrors and Memoirs. The EP was both in 2019. Tell us a little bit about the EP, the Mirrors and Memoirs that came out, like I said, 2019. 4-song EP. Got some pretty good stuff on there. Like, tell me about some of the songs that are on there.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah. I just heard Lola go. So basically, with the EP, I wanted to kind of do something autobiographical. So each song was a chapter in my life that I actually wrote at that time in my life. Like Innocence, I wrote when I was, I want to say like around like 8 to 10 years old. But obviously, it was a lot more refined when I got into the studio with Steve Sobchak, like, because obviously when you write as an 8-year-old versus being in your 30s, it's vastly different. So
Sure.
I wrote about different chapters in my life, and the band was very supportive of that, because I think, Fuzz, you could probably resonate with this. Our genre, rock and metal, it's so different now. You have those bands where producers just write the songs and the band just performs them, and then there's people who sit down and write with a producer. Like, I have to be able to connect with the text. I guess that's like my artsy thing. Otherwise, I can't perform with it. So, and I wanted to do something very raw, real, and authentic, because I get kind of frustrated with sometimes how vapid music can be. And I think that may be why people are drawn to us, but maybe also why people pull away from us too, because it's some heavy stuff that I write about, but it was definitely different chapters in my life that I wanted to bring to light at different ages as well. So,
So for some people it's relatable, some it's too relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. No, that's, I mean, yeah, no, I agree 100%. That's definitely, don't. So this one I have to ask, how did you guys come up with the name Reign of Z?
Buzz, would you like to meet Reign of Z's mascot?
Oh, cameo. Nice. Very nice.
Go ahead, Berg. You can tell that story.
Oh, this story. So, back whenever we first started the band, Zoe had some friends that were out in LA saying, "Hey, you should really focus the band around you, name it after you." And she was like, I really don't want to name it after me. So, after deliberations and this and that, and, people saying, you should name it after the dog. And I'm like, man, maybe. But people kept coming back and forth. And I was just busy working down in the chocolate store. And somebody's like, so I was like, you know what? Let's call it Reign of Z. And, you could take that as many things. You could take it as, our journey to reign over the lands, or you could just take it as a Reign of Z, of which, Well, didn't the hotel bellhop say it was? What did he say it was the other day?
Oh, this was the first time I ever encountered this to my face, I should say. He looked at me and said, Reina Z, he's like, that's very presumptuous, of yourself. And I was like, whoa, 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 buddy. I was like, I did not name the band.
Wow.
I said, I just want to get that, straight. I did not name this band. So, he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I promise you, I did not name the band. Like, if people have followed us and watched enough interviews, I get very uncomfortable being the focal point. Like, that's why I like being in the band, because I like incorporating everybody, because everybody has such a valid part to the project. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
It was kind of a weird thing to kind of have something named after myself, and it's still to this day kind of strange.
So let's actually name the other folks in the band, so we don't
Sure.
want to leave them out. Who else do we have in
No.
the band?
Go ahead, Berg.
On drums, we have Eric Forder and Grayson Prince on guitar right now. And then,
Engage.
and our tour manager / merch guy / photographer, Gage.
/ life coach / TikToker.
Yeah.
The jack of all trades.
He's awesome. I love him. I just adore him. He's like our honorary 5th member.
See, now I was going to say most of those guys, they kind of stay in the background, never get a mention. See, he's got the spotlight on him now. That's perfect.
Hey, give credit where credit's due whenever it comes to work.
Absolutely. Like, it's so many behind the scenes people don't get enough love and recognition. Honestly, without them, I would think any band, wouldn't be able to get the show done. But like, I love Gage too, because Gage does not like our genre of music. And like, it makes me want to like love him even more.
Well, that's dedication. See, now that just shows you dedication right there. That's perfect.
I know.
So let's talk about this single it's about to hit the streets September 16th.
It's Friday.
Cellophane, it's called, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this song.
So Cellophane, believe it or not, was a really hard song for me to co-write with Steve, because I don't know if Berg wants to chime in on this or not, but when we started to like level up, or however, I don't even think we are where I would like us to be, but we started losing a lot of friends, and a lot of online bullying started happening, and Cellophane's kind of a replica of that experience, because one of the lines is cellophane can't suffocate me now, because cellophane's very, kind of fragile in a way compared to obviously other materials. But I wanted to write something just dealing with all this pain of like losing all of these people in my life that were a constant, just because you're just trying to, just do what you love. And unfortunately, not everybody can come with you on your journey.
So let's talk about now after this single, do you guys have like a full length coming out, or another EP, or?
Berg, that's all you.
For now, we're just focusing on singles. Maybe maybe at the end of the year, next year, or maybe halfway through, package it together like a Game of the Year edition.
Mm-hmm.
But just focus on singles. I mean, we have 2 or 3 others in the works right now, and it's just all about just getting them finished and getting them out there. We poured a lot of love into Cellophane, and I hope everybody enjoys it.
I think that once the whole internet thing happened, obviously it changed the music industry, but it was always like single album tour. But now I think the preferred way to do it is to put singles out, just keep putting singles out, and then like you said, packaging them up and putting them into a collection. I think that's the way. I think that's the way a lot of people are doing now, and it's for the technology. It's a smart way to do it for sure. So let's talk about like when you guys write. Let's talk about your writing process for a minute. When you guys write your songs, like how does that whole process work? How does it go from like an idea to a finished song? How do you guys do that?
I mean, it usually starts with about, 20, 30, 40 riffs, throw them back and forth, piecing it together, and working with your producers to come up with the best song possible. It's like you could write 30, 40 things and use one.
Now, who does what? Do you guys write the riffs and then kind of hand them off to Z and she puts her spin on the lyrics and all that stuff?
I mean, Z writes every single day. She writes lyrics. I mean, she has a book. She's constantly writing and keeping up on just putting it down, getting it out. And once that comes, once we have something, either that or she'll write to the song.
So now you guys have a tour coming up. It's soon. It starts on the 21st in Carborough, North Carolina. Everybody watching, check your local venue for the availability or go to reignofz.com for more dates. Tell us about the tour. How did the tour come about, and what can people expect to see while you guys are out there?
That was me.
You're always the back end of everything.
The tour itself came about because, Pennsylvania is a very large state, and Modern Mimes were playing a show in Mechanicsburg, which from where we're at is about 4.5 hours. And they're like, Reign of Z's from PA, put him on this show. Yeah, let's do a show. So the promoter out in Mechanicsburg, where we're doing I think it's like third or fourth stop, put us on there. Then next thing you know, we're talking about just doing an entire run together. And it just really just fell together, and we're just like, let's go kill this. We're coming out. We got a solid lineup. It's going to be a great tour. I'm looking forward to, hanging out with Ernesto and just being grumpy men. Everything should be a great run. I'm looking forward to finishing the year off with it, and getting ready for 2023. Now,
do you guys have chocolate at the merch table?
I get asked that all the time. It's like it's something that would never keep. You know what I mean?
Right. Sure.
Yeah. Hey, lug this into the trailer. You get stuck in traffic on like an 80-degree day. Next thing you know, you got a puddle bags of chocolate sitting in your trailer. Yeah, unless I could have like a refrigeration unit, I don't think that would ever happen.
Listen, I would. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we have in the past like sent chocolate to like our supporters, like people have purchased, or we've done mystery boxes. Like sometimes we were allowed to put a little piece of his chocolate in there. So like there are perks if you order on our .com. I'm not saying we can always make it happen, but we will sometimes, send our people chocolate.
Hint, go buy the merch.
You get sweets. No.
So we talked about the single, we talked about the tour and some of the history of the band. What's next for you guys? What are we doing after the tour?
Well, I would say I go into surgery. I have surgery in November, so that's going to put me out the rest of the year. And then honestly, after that, it's going to be the holidays, and we don't really like to travel during like Thanksgiving and Christmas unless it's like something, earth shattering, like if we were opening up for somebody awesome, or if there was something we couldn't pass up. But next year, we're just in the process, I think, of figuring out who we're going to be going out with. Berg, tell me if am I doing this all correct? Because he knows more of the back end stuff than I do. So I don't want to be saying the wrong thing.
You're doing well, dear.
Okay, thank you. And just prepping for tours next year and seeing who we're going to be paired up with next year. You know, we definitely have some feelers out there, and hopefully they can manifest. And getting singles done.
Okay, so I got a couple more questions for you guys, and these are going to kind of put you on the spot. So
Sure.
the first one I will let you guys kind of collaborate on. So if you guys could pick two bands to tour with off the top of your head, who would they be? Like if you guys were putting together a tour for 2023, you can pick any two bands you want. Who would they be?
Berg.
No, I know your answers.
In this moment, Evanescence.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Nice. What about you, Bert? You got a different lineup?
I
Yes, he
mean,
does.
I like Beartooth. I'd go out with Beartooth. As she likes to call it, Brotooth.
I do like to call it bro too.
Uh,
I say it with love though.
and you know, obviously, I mean that's a tough call to pick out of every single band that's touring. But I'd have to check their schedules and get back to you on that one for that second one. But
Okay, they'll change their schedule for you guys. How's that?
Wow.
no, I mean to go out Tooth or heck, Day to Remember, something like that.
Solid
Wonderful.
choices. Okay. The next question is, and I'm going to do individually for both you guys. You guys are going on this tour now. You only get to take 3 albums with you. Z, which 3 albums would they be?
Ugh. Probably, I would say A Day to Remember's latest album, not their single, their latest album. And of course, you're asking me, and I can't remember it for the life of me. And then I would probably also take the new I Prevail album, and probably the new Eva Under Fire album. I would take out. As much as the bands I listed I'd like to go out on tour with, I listen to them so much that I have to like step away from it. I don't know if that makes any sense because I listen to it so much.
Yeah,
So I like
makes
to
sense.
switch it up.
All right, Berg.
Well,
You only get 3.
only get 3. Well, considering I do quite a bit of driving, and driving music wise, I'd probably take Eagles Hell Freezes Over because it's just a great one to drive to.
Mhm.
Journey's Greatest Hits, because who doesn't like to sing along to Journey, especially in the wrong pitch while you're driving down the road. And in the third one, I would probably my mind just blanked on me. I do apologize, Fuzz. But I'd have to throw something heavy in there, and what the heck? Sorry, I totally blanked.
That's quite all right. Not a
But
problem.
probably something on the veins of Poison the Well.
All right.
Yeah.
So now, do you guys have anything else you guys want to tell all the degenerates out there before we wrap this up? That's my audience. They love it. It's a term of endearment for them. So
I love it. Yeah, I would just say, like, if you guys enjoyed the interview and want to come out and meet us, please check the tour schedule. And like I said, Cellophane drops on Friday. We're a very like hands-on band.
At
So
noon.
What?
Friday.
At noon on Friday?
At
See,
noon on
this
Friday.
is why I need you. This is important because I didn't know. So
Never mind, love. Ugh.
I just work here. But no, but please come out and say hi to us. And I can't stress enough to any band that Fuzz interviews. Please just buy their merchandise, and that's what keeps bands alive nowadays. Most independent bands, I should say.
speaking of your merchandise, I saw you guys have cool booty shorts.
Yep.
And the studio is decorated with I have well, there's stripper thong right there, but there's girls started sending me their underwear for some reason. Well, we kind of started as a joke and it just kind of blossomed from there. So I might need to talk to you guys about signing a pair of Du Bois shirts for me. That'd be pretty sweet.
Okay.
I'd love that.
What about you, Berg? Do you have anything to say before we wrap it up?
I mean, for everything, check out reignofz.com, Facebook, Reign of Z, Instagram, Reign of Z official. We're working on the TikTok because funny videos gets people's attentions. And, if you're feeling a little frisky and want to come out, then, hit up a live show. Hey, funny story, Fuzz.
Go for it.
Every show I make Zoe, boob tape, for no slippages. Well, we used to sell that on the merch table and because one night we were in Wisconsin and she came out of the restroom, threw the tape in the trash, and a drunk guy walked over and sniffed it and put it in his pocket. And I was like, yeah, that guy's going to have a good night. And then my inner business sense was like, hey, let's sell this.
So you sell the used boob tape at the merch tables?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
My life is
outstanding.
My life is so weird.
Berg, I think you're an evil genius, bro.
Don't give me too much credit. Nobody really does. It's fine.
No, I'm going to. That's absolutely
that's not
outstanding, Berg.
true.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That just kind of made my day. That's all. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. So you guys can catch Reign of Z on tour starting September 21st. Check your local venues for tour dates. You can get the new single out September 16th on God Size Records. Is that correct?
No, it's fully independent.
Fully independent. Okay, gotcha. So it's a fully independent records. You guys can go to more information, reignofz.bandcamp.com, facebook.com/reignofz. Instagram is at reignofzofficial. Twitter is at reignofz. And of course, reignofz.com. You'll find all the links, the bios, some of the music, the merch, et cetera, et cetera. So go there, support the band because these guys are freaking awesome. And you got to go out to the live shows to get the boob tape. That's not online. It's exclusively at the live shows. So you got
live shows.
Now can people pick certain tour dates? Like, hey, can you give me the boob tape from Ottumwa, Iowa?
We haven't got that question yet, but I mean, I guess if somebody like slid into the Reign of Z DMs, like, I guess we could make it happen.
You guys,
we'll have to go through the archives and find out on these things.
You can request your own venue personalized boob tape. That's great. Listen, guys, I could be silly with you guys all day. You guys are a lot of fun. I appreciate you taking your time out to come and hang with us today. And we look forward to seeing you on the road. Look forward to the new single coming out and look forward to much more awesome stuff. You guys are definitely amazing musicians, and I can't wait to hear more from you. So, Berg, Z, Reign of Z, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and
thank you.
We'll see you out there soon.
Thanks for taking an interest, and you have a good one. Okay.
You too, guys. Thank you. Take care. Reign of Z, everybody. That was a fun interview. I had fun with those guys. That was a lot of fun. Different, yeah. Fox 30, exactly. Yeah, boob tape. Funny how people are, right? But I mean, I'm no different. People send me their panties. So that being said, hey, anybody wants to donate, send me a message. I'll give you the address. We could fill this studio up too, like downstairs. That's another show and another story, folks. I am done. It's been too long tonight, so we're gonna wrap it up for here. Listen, do not forget, guys. You guys need to go out and check out. Busy month of October coming up. We got Rewind the Time, October 8th, 5 to 11 p.m. Wicked in Clifton Park. Proceeds benefit Veterans Housing and Services. Gonna be 5 bands there. Modern Vintage, Hungry Dingo, Mike and the Monsters, Hairband Riot, and of course Livewire. Make sure you guys are getting up to Wicked on October 8th. The Full Moon Fathers premiere is going to be October 16th at the Malta Drive-In. If you guys see any of those Full Moon Fathers stickers out there, send me a picture. Get a pair of tickets for free. So go and make sure you guys are keeping your eye out for those. Also, King's Inn, October 11th, guest bartender right here. I got the thing right here. There we go. October 11th, 5 to 8 p.m. Kings Inn, 6 McDonald Ave in Schenectady, New York. That fuzzing bartender will be me with live music provided by none other than The Tradition. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys get out there. Let's pack the Kings, guys. Let's do it. It's going to be a fun time. October 11th, mark it on your calendar. Tuesday, kind of a happy hour thing. Got a bunch of giveaways. I'm going to be raffling off a guitar. So, get all the reason in the world to get up there, guys. As for me, I'm done. That's another week in the books, thankfully. And what do you think, Betty?
I'm sorry, sweetie. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit.
Oh, I guess not. Wayne?
Get the fuck out of here.
You got it. See you next week.